So sometimes I get asked, what's a quick, small, all-around things that you can make, say that's like an improvised weapon or whatever else. And a few things I know how to do usually requires like a CNC machine, or you can do like a little cutting torch, you have a grinder and stuff. Now these are rubber, believe it or not, but the shrukin. Now, when you first learn how to throw anything like this, or knives or whatever, I mean, it might help to really kind of throw some rubber stuff, but the idea is you just kind of want to do some palm throws on these. You'll see in movies where people throw straight up with the wrist. Don't try to do any wrist movement. You want to literally keep your arm like kind of parallel straight and stuff like that. It's the best way to do it so that you like get good rotations, because we're kind of talking about spins. Like the more something spins like faster through the air, the less effective it's going to be in sticking or even having range. So, but like one guy from TRS suggests, one of the instructors, just to kind of arc. And I'll also be talking about what TRS is too. But the idea is you kind of just do a straight hold. What you want to actually legitimately practice with when you learn how to throw shrukins or anything like that is you actually want to practice with straight things. That's like things like rebar, things like, chisel out rebar, wood stakes, things like that. Again, you're kind of just wanting to do kind of a straight throw. There's throws like this, but I mean, you kind of want to try to do a palm throw if you can, shrukin wise. Let's see. Let me get us to a little bit better angle here. No, kind of just doing this. You just kind of throw it, you hit it. That's one way to do it. I mean, you can get some pretty good range on a shrukin. Like, say, sure I don't get the fucking cops called on me as I'm doing this, but whatever. All right, let's see. So you kind of have this, right? You kind of got your shrukin like this, and you just kind of chuck it. And then there is the good old-fashioned, the side one's a good one too. Knife throwers call that the backhand throw. When you do that, that's the two only throws I really actually like doing. I actually recently just saw a TRS instructor that did something kind of cool. It was a, he called it a double tap. And double taps essentially, just like this, if you were going to do the zombie apocalypse thing. It's just a quick, boom, and then boom. I don't know. So that's one method of doing that. And that weapon, you can make literally out of anything. I mean, we could even throw rocks. We could skip rocks with a backhand. One weapon that I think would be really hard to do is one of those, I can't even think of it. It was what, it was like from that story, David and Goliath, and that is actually dangerous. It does actually hurt. And like maim and all that stuff. Let me get this piece of branch out of the way. So, another thing too. Now, I'm not paid by Threat Response Solutions. I don't even get anything free from them or anything. I do like test out stuff whenever they have. If you can get on something called a hot list from these guys, they're pretty good. But I'm going to be showing you guys the hot shot. Like I said, don't get paid by Threat Response Systems, but they're good, you know. If you, because I was like in the Marine Corps and stuff, and you know, sometimes I feel like I got 1 foot in, 1 foot out in that like whole line of work. Sometimes you just never know, you know. I mean, if something really happens in my community, you know, I do feel like kind of obligated to like care and act and stuff. But the TRS slingshot, so a wrist rocket, so they claim that this is better, this thing. There's clay ammo, of course. Got like half the town driving past me, but who cares? Good thing I've been practicing on the stage fright shit. Okay. So yeah, and where this is at, this is the only type of thing that if you had to hunt like small game or anything with, like in a survival situation, or you know what we were talking about earlier, you know, shrukins and stuff are kind of one of those things where you kind of want to like keep your arms straight, bow thing. Those will really take off. Now, I mean, the guy that, you know, advertises for this on TRS, he's pretty damn fast. I mean, this is kind of me opening this. No, that one didn't go right, but that's okay. Okay, so shit happens. Now, you do want to always practice with anything like this or a bow and arrow. Pulling it up to your cheek. You want to always do that because this thing shoots actually pretty ergonomically. You know, when I was a kid, we had some of these and stuff, but this one, pretty damn good. Shit, that's really good. Okay, so also too, why you need to practice always pulling this thing to your cheek. They literally advertise this guy, and I don't have any on me right now. You can literally take this guy, put arrows in it, like really small arrows. I forget what the arrow size limit is, like length and stuff, but you can literally pop in an arrow and actually use this to do this. Obviously, like if you can have a bow and arrow, I mean, that'd probably be a lot better, more accurate and stuff. But like this thing, it's small. It can fit in a go bag or anything, really. Worst case, not sure about like the wrist rocket part of it. I doubt these are like illegal. I highly doubt. Now something like a shrukin, I mean, you'd be getting asked questions. Like one time I saw like a video of a girl got pulled over doing a, cop just passed me. Okay, speaking of which, that's kind of funny. So I saw a video of someone with a ninja star that got arrested by the cops in Portland, Oregon. Apparently had like a ton of drugs on them and stuff, but they were a felon carrying a ninja star. They call it a ninja star, but the proper term is actually a shrukin. Yeah, that was considered like an aggravating thing. Now, TRS, they'll give you some balls, some like clay balls too with this. And from what it sounds like, I mean, I could probably, here's the thing though, I could probably pick up any rock though. You know, it doesn't have to be a clay ball, but your clay ball is going to be way more accurate, you know. I mean, think of how many rocks are around in the world. You know, I mean, pretty easy. Do you know what I mean? You know, you know what, we're gonna break into something else too while we're out here. You know what? Got you guys here. Let's practice doing something kind of primitive. So, got you out here, right? So, if you ever want to break down a rock, right? So say we got like a front rock here. You get something that's kind of akin to like a hammerstone. Now, you want to kind of cant this at a 45-degree angle. You get small shards. The bigger the rocks, like the bigger the disparity, the better. We got some kind of tying here, right? We can kind of file this down. You essentially file this down, making this sharp. The more like quartz this has in it, the better it's gonna be for a tool. But like I already got like a little point right here. You know what, that's a whole video. But essentially, you flake small pieces off, and you do that. Now, again, this is the exact two same rocks, and they're not that much different in size either. But the technique of just being able to 45-degree angle and hit is actually crucial if you ever had to make a stone tool. I know we're making little flakes here, but you know, with a little bit of sanding and stuff, you can actually, like, you know, you can make like small cutting tools and stuff with this. But I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, be your best self.